of them perpetrating. Boy, you better ring the alarm and listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, from I was a little girl been singing in a New York City. Sing the higher note them in a elementary. Big up to the people them that remember me. Big up to the people them we believe in me. Cause this I no plaything. It's not the money and the glamour that I'm chasing. I got the kind of voice that's so amazing. So I gotta take it back to the basics. Remember all the parties in the basement. Only Rasta man I born it in the basement. But they are so give you entertainment. Cause Jaja never tell me to go waste it. Can never say that I'm not talented. Can never say that I am pretending. Me just I say me bad from morning. Me hustling with someone who no still on inside. Yeah. Ring the alarm. Ain't no time for hating. Whoa. Ring the alarm. Ain't no time for faking. Whoa. Ring the alarm. Enough of them perpetrating. Whoa. You better ring the alarm and listen to what I'm saying. Bring it back to the rubber dub style. Yeah. Bringing it back to the rubber dub style. Oh yeah, yeah. Bring it back to the rubber dub style. Oh yeah. Back to the rubber dub style, the rubber dub style. Oh yeah. Johnny, better ring the alarm, ring the alarm, ring the alarm, yeah. Better ring the alarm, ring the alarm, ring the alarm, yeah. Better ring the alarm, ring the alarm, ring the alarm, yeah. Better ring the alarm. Cool on baby style. Right. Now I must have and that was the love the shade of rims, a.k.a. Girl with the golden vibes. You don't know people's choice. Alright.
Just practicing, alright.
Hey.
What the guanin, man?
Everything guana.
Everything irie.
Irie.
Everything is a golden crust. Right?
Full of love.
I'm saying.
Yes, baby.
Alright.
That's right,
In case you don't know where we're at. We're at S.STREET Media right now. Brooklyn, New York. We're at Brooklyn?
Brooklyn,
That's
New York. Right, baby.
You know what show you're on right now?
Yes, the Trip Over Radio Show.
Nah, man. You don't say it like that. You're on the Trip Over Radio Show! No turn to me to psychedelic masturbation. That's where you're at. Yeah.
That was orgasmic.
Shit.
That was orgasmic.
Shit, this is the show that makes you sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
That's what we do on here, just like Trump.
Thank you.
Did you check that out the other day?
I saw something about it. It was something with the reporters, right? You talking about with the reporting?
Yeah. So the other day, we're really, we don't really talk too much politics. Even though that's what we say we do. We talk sex, drugs, politics, and masturbation on here. Well, we talk all that stuff on here. But I wanted to talk about that shit the other day and shit like that. And the thing about it is that good for the Democrats. I'm glad everybody came out and voted. There was a strong turnout for the Democrats.
Right. Did you vote?
I voted, but I didn't vote. But I voted.
What does that mean?
I voted. I just didn't vote.
Okay.
I guess when I say I voted, I had my opinion of what. So that was a vote. I just didn't actually go there because I was at work and I didn't have time to get over there.
Oh, you got 2 hours before and after they're supposed to give you.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't make it. But no, I voted.
Well, that was crazy anyway. They said some of the machines in New York City went down because of the rain. I was just like, what?
Really?
Yeah, the votes weren't tallied or counted because the rain was affecting the machine. So now they had to do hand ballots and put it in a lockbox.
That was in New York?
That was in New York.
Oh, shit. Well, I know that shit was going on in other markets. I didn't know that was going on here, too.
Right. So, but what's with the reporters?
So we already been drinking, so remembering certain names is gonna affect us and shit. Well, at least affect me, and I know she don't know. But anyway, so I guess a day or a couple of days after the elections. Trump was was addressing addressing the media. Oh shit! I didn't put my thing on. Oh, do you want to put yours? Oh, should I put mine on? Okay, hang on. I have to put my thing on.
Yeah, we have to put on his mask. It's all about different kind of sensations tonight.
Because I'm unseen of. Okay. All right. So check it out. So I'm gonna try to do the show partially blind. So check it out. So what happened was Trump is addressing the media, and sister had a compelling question about some shit he's supposed to be dealing with, and obviously he didn't want to answer the question.
Right.
Any question that he finds to be threatening, he has this way of just brushing it off or whatnot.
Right.
So of course that was the first to see this.
Okay.
April Ryan is the only name I'm going to remember because why it's very important. April Ryan actually, because she got in some shit with him earlier in the year.
Right.
But April Ryan actually got up. She was getting ready to correct him or say something or come in her defense. My man said to her, "Yo, sit down. Sit down." Sit down. So I mean, and that's translated to so many different ways
Right.
what that sit down meant.
Right. Did she even get a chance to speak?
You know what I'm saying? From the ghetto version, sit your you sit your 5 cent that ass down for make change. Sit your ass down.
That's how you
whatever denomination or language or whatever it is, that's what he told her to do, and she sat down. And then from him telling her to sit down.
Right.
Then the momentum carried on to the next black reporter when
Right.
he was outside, where my man just straight up said, you really ask stupid questions.
What?
You just ask stupid questions.
No, he did.
He did say it. Straight jacket. He told you just ask stupid questions. You always ask stupid questions.
What?
So 3 sisters of reporters, he just came off on disrespecting them. But the thing about it, what's interesting, is that it perpetuates the same type of treatment on screen.
Right.
On screen,
Right.
whether it's news, whether it's movies, where sisters are
It's projected out in society.
are publicly
Right.
disrespected like that or threatened. So I haven't seen an Asian chick on any medium get threatened.
Be verbally accosted in that way.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't even remember any particular movie where a white dude is not, or it's not too many situations where a white dude talks to a white woman where they have to
Right.
give up a warning if you don't shut up.
Right.
But it's always us. It's
Right.
always the black women that's always socially and publicly announced for everybody to see.
That's
this
correct.
is what I'm going to do to you
That's
if
correct.
you don't keep your mouth shut, or if you don't shut up,
That's
or you
correct.
don't do what I tell you to do.
I
And
agree.
it's always the same shit. It's
I
always
agree.
the same shit. So that's why I'm saying that particular that confrontation that April Ryan had when he told her to sit down was so important, because that could have went in a different varieties of ways.
Right.
But she chose not to say anything,
And she sat down.
and she sat down.
Right.
She sat down.
But she stood up like she was about to say something.
Exactly.
I wonder what she was about to say. I wonder what he was threatened by. I wonder what he knew
Shit, this shit.
and tried to avert. Yeah, it's a little tight.
I'm saying. I mean, I don't mind it tight all
We're
the
talking
time.
about the mask, guys.
I'm saying.
He has a big head.
I'm saying exactly. So I'm saying, what should she have said? What if would you have sat down if he told you to sit
No,
down?
I would have kept talking until some security tried to remove me. Wrong one.
I'm saying, but I think like Maxine Waters, he might have told Maxine Waters to sit down. She wasn't going to sit down.
Right.
Or maybe Kamala Harris. I don't know if he would have told her that.
Right.
Or like an Angela Rye.
So
or,
a certain
or-
integrity of women, you're saying he wouldn't have challenged.
Yeah, he wouldn't have. Yeah, but he definitely found the right one in her. Because is she just because she's the press, or because she's part of the press, or
You know, he's all against, fake news. It's fake news.
this
He's always
is
trying to
killing
shut down
Ooh,
the fake
well,
news.
I'm already half blind. Shit, so I can't fuck with that shit. But yeah. So but that's something that you'll really need to look at.
Yeah, do your research on these people. We're putting them up there, and we really have to understand what this system is about, how it works, how it functions, what our rights are, and what our roles are. What our roles are. It's all about go vote, go vote, go vote. I get it. But once I hear and I see that these little like my vote is not being counted. Like, since when? Like, this has never had happened growing up in the years that I've been in the born and raised. But I'm saying I've never heard of these things. Like, it's just new rules, new leadership, new rules. And it's always changing, and every rule that a law is being reversed now. It's like, well, what's the point of a law if it could be reversed? If it's the better for the majority, why are we even considering it to revert back to what wasn't working? It just doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So so the thing about it is that the black vote really does have some type of value, but to what extent? To what extent, if you're still going to be, told what to do or how to respond, how to act in
it's a fake democracy.
Exactly.
It's a fake democracy. They have you thinking that you have these rights, and you don't. Everything is always interchanging with every change of leadership.
Yeah. So. But that's all my shit with Trump. Trump, you're a dick sandwich. Fuck you. Fuck you, and fuck your family, and fuck your administration. But unless you want to come on here and do some shit, fuck you. Anyway, what's trending right now, right? You know what's trending right now?
What's trending?
Your girl Jill Scott.
Oh, what?
Oh, my God.
Telling me,
baby?
My name is JILLSCOTTT.
Yes. Where you get all them T's from? Where you get all them T's from? You got mad T's. Shit. But I'm saying, did you see it? Did you actually see it?
Yes, I did.
What did you see? Tell me what you saw.
Well, Ustream, check it out.
Tell me what
she was all over the mic. You know what I mean? She was doing 2 hand blow jobs on the mic. She done spit on her hand, licked his boy, started playing with his taint. All that shit. Yeah, Jill Scott, like, she was all up on it. I guess he didn't see it. She went like this, and she was going like this and shit. She was fucking with his tank. She was all slurred. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had read a comment. It was funny. People might say, oh, she that bitch right now, whatever. Like, but she did have 2 husbands that didn't go back to her. So,
I actually, from BET.com, I had to actually write down the quote that the writer had actually described what he saw.
What was the writer's name? Let's give credit.
I said BET.
BET.
Go to BET.com for that shit. But the way it was, I wish I had some. Give me some mood music, honey. Give me some sexy mood music.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Bow chicka wow wow wow.
This is a quote. Jill slowly cocked her head back and forth, mouth wide open, tongue spilling out toward the mic in a mock fellatio experience for the crowd. And then using her hands, she caressed and fondled away at the mic, heightening her what is that? Did I write it? Heightening her squeals and hollers, jaw-dropping fans below, shit like that. I'm like, word, that's exactly what she did. Like, she just like.
So what that do to you?
I'm saying, usually when you see shit like that, you're really not supposed to do shit to me. But my girl was like, she went to the whole mouth shit. She's bang.
I had to look like halfway at the screen, like, girl, what you about to?
And then she's got, part of her cleavage out, them big ass titties.
Yeah,
she's doing all that. And
she wasn't doing nothing with her titties though.
No, I know that she wasn't doing nothing with her titties. But I'm saying the dress she had on showed the titties. But and so then all of a sudden, then you just imagine her doing that, and then you could just see the spit just right off. I know that. He's but yeah, I just imagine
the phone because she was crying and everything.
And then she's like wiping her mouth, Like,
And she go back in.
like that. I'm like, yes, yes.
So you like older women. So you're into the older women. That's why.
Was she old? I'm older
That's
than her.
that. I think. Oh, you
I'm
are.
older than her. You don't know if all this fucking gray I got. I'm older than her. That's why she says living my life like I'm golden shower. That's what I'm saying.
Golden shower.
I like that shit. I'm saying she's a freak, man. That's why I like thick women, plus size women more.
BBWs. Yeah, she made
exactly.
a lot of niggas fall in love.
I'm saying shit. But that's been part of Jill's show. I mean, that's not the first time she just happened to do that. It's just really probably just the first time somebody really caught or paid attention or whatever. But that still goes back to what I was saying before, that a lot of sisters are just caught up in a certain light where it's so predictable, where black women are too sexual, they get angry too quick or whatever. So that still falls into that same perpetuated social embracement that society has of y'all.
Right. So what do you mean with Jill Scott sucking dick on a mic? Like, what you mean? So like women, what you mean?
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not me. I'm pro Jill. I'm like, shit, I wish I see more of it. But what I'm saying is, that's not nothing she has. She's always done that piece in the show.
Right.
But
so the sex sells, that kind of thing. The seduction of women.
Is it a matter
law of attraction?
But is it a matter of her actually selling it, or is it just a matter of that's just part of her persona?
Yeah, that's her music. That's her. That's her essence.
That's just part of her persona.
That's what makes her artist. Absolutely.
At the same shit, you can go, if you want to take it further back, you can go back to people like Lauren. Lauren is as apple pies. Lauren was perceived to be at one certain time. She's not like that no more.
I'm not a fan of Lauren. Something about her voice, she just aggravates me. I am sorry. She can have all the music, all the thing in the world. It's just something about her. She just aggravates me. So to that, I say something is not right in her, because I'm picking up on her, and I have never, like, there's some Eric Benet. I can't listen to him either. I don't know I can't listen to a whole album. It gives me a headache. I don't know why. But it's something with Lauren. I don't know. It's just something with her I just never really vibe with. And I understand the whole, yeah, I must be thinking I'm crazy.
I was trying to get
but I don't. Yeah, the first album, that was it. After that, shut up.
Are your Lauren lovers?
I'm sorry.
I'm saying, shit. Are your Jill lovers?
I'm big Jill lover.
I mean, did y'all
and Angie Stone.
Did y'all see? I mean, do y'all have any problem with?
He's talking to the other guests that are coming on.
Not at all.
Are you sure?
That's a part of life. Giving head is a part of life.
Giving head is a part of life.
Are you sure? I mean, are y'all? It is part of life.
It is. It keeps him healthy. Keeps him. Gives him. Another day.
Why don't y'all sit over here? Why don't y'all both take seats over?
Hi, everybody.
We have our guest up in here. We have Shay Golden Voice, Lawrence up in here. And we have Mashika. We have Mashika up in here. They sank us. The mics aren't ready yet. They're about to be.
They're about to be live.
They both sank us. They both sank us. So we're going to get a different perspective. They sank us.
No, Mashika is not a singer.
You're not a singer?
She's not a singer.
I'm not a singer. I've done musical theater, but I'm not a singer.
Really? You sound like a singer. Yeah. You could have fooled us, man. I'm saying.
I've been taught to project.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that.
Really? I like that.
Thank you.
I'm saying. What kind of projection do you do?
Excuse me?
No. Yes, exactly.
What kind of projection do you do?
Well, I mean, I do.
Talk.
Sorry, is this better?
Yes, it's much better.
I do in-home presentations, and so I have to speak very loudly so that people hear me.
You want to talk about the type of presentations?
Are y'all ready for that now?
Well, no,
Are y'all ready for that?
not that fully. Not yet.
We was talking about Lauren.
We were talking about Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren is whack.
We weren't talking about Lauren. We're talking about Jill.
Oh, Jill, yeah.
Jill, yes.
Jill. But well, I'm gonna go with Shay first because Shay's a senka. Like Jill. Well, hang on a second. I have to get your mic right. Just 1 second, because I don't hear you. 1 second. 1, 2. Yeah. Are you talking to the mic, baby?
Hey, I'm on this thing.
Yes.
What's up?
It's okay to touch it, just like Jill.
Ooh, my
did.
boob is kind of.
No.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Welcome to the Jimbo. Because Jill would have did it.
That's all right. I trade places,
I'm
actually.
saying Jill would have did it. Because I mean, you're a singer. I mean,
Yeah.
is sex part of your repertoire in terms of how you perform, or have you ever performed where it's like you got, you simulate something, or you stimulate something, or are you just
I grew up in the church.
the poison mind?
Grew up in the church.
Me too, Catholic.
But
The church of the poison mind.
I do recall a performance where I basically did a mock masturbation. I just
church?
remember that. No. No, not in church, but at one of those secular venues, and I don't know what came over me. It's not even anything that I planned. It was just and I just whatever.
What? Explain that. So,
Yes.
so we were
Basically,
in song.
how does it go? I finally found someone that dig me down until I come. So, and I did that, and the crowd went wild. That's all I did.
You kept this going. I like how
I
you
just
keep
kept
this
going like that. Everybody was like, "Oh, I can't believe she really just did that."
I'm saying.
I didn't even plan that. It was just whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Something when I get on stage, it's like my head top lift off. Something something happens. But
Good.
yeah.
Let yourself.
But what about you? You're a thick size
Well, yes,
girl.
yes,
I
I'm
mean,
full figured.
I
full
love
figured.
it. I love it.
And I love Jill. And I'm actually inspired by her. I just think that in general, female performers, women, need to actually be more in control of showing sexual empowerment rather than just dancing on stage and looking good
scantily.
for other people. Men have been doing it for a long time in concerts. So I think it's just a really good thing that she decided to actually show her power as a sexual being. Yeah.
What about any other? I mean, but the thing about it is, why? What about the backlash that you think she is it justified?
there's any backlash.
Is it?
You know
No,
what?
she's catching.
The
it's
artists that
wanted.
receive the most backlash are actually usually the highest selling artists. I mean, look at the Kanye West of the world. Seriously.
Hey, no, I ain't looking. I ain't checking no Kanye for his
Well, I'm
sexual
personally
content.
not, but
Fuck about
okay,
Kanye.
so
He ain't Ray J. Now Ray
That's
J,
true.
maybe.
Now
But-
Ray J might, but I mean the most
I guess.
the most out there sort of beings, the ones who actually take the most criticism, tend to be the highest selling artists. And honestly, I feel like Jill Scott is often underrated outside of
Absolutely.
certain communities within
I think she gets
our
her
music.
due. I think she gets her due. I think she has a strong fan base, and I feel like she gets her due. I just don't think she tours as much, or
Whore?
she
You
tours
said
as
whore?
much.
Oh,
Tours, not
Well,
whores.
I
Oh,
think
that's
that
horse.
she doesn't get the mainstream credit.
She doesn't
that
Or
get the
deserves.
mainstream, right.
Or the dick she deserves.
Well, I mean
That's
that's a whole nother conversation, but yeah.
Well, I think she's getting the dick that she deserves based
needs
off
to
of that
be. Shit.
performance.
I'd fuck her.
or at least she's showing that she deserves
would.
way better than what has been given in the past.
Right.
Call me Mr. Dynamite.
I didn't have a problem with that performance at all.
Me neither.
That didn't bother me.
You really?
Yeah, not at all. I mean, if you're a true Jill Scott fan, you know
Right.
what it is. Like, she's been a freak from a long time.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
like,
it's not
everybody thinks it's just incense and
Right.
and like sandals and shit or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
that's
no,
what,
it's
that's what go ahead.
no.
And
She's
not
been a
only
freak.
has she been a freak, but she's also just showed people who she was from the very beginning.
Right.
She's been that artist where if you watch her on stage and you watch her in an interview, she's the same person.
Right.
She's just
I like that about
probably,
her.
More like she probably has more of a connection to herself on stage.
Very authentic.
Yes.
Do you think that because she's a full figured woman that people were shocked more so
Yes.
because of
They're
what
more
she did on
restrained.
stage?
They're not so open.
like because
and
like
free.
full figured women
Right.
are not supposed to be sexual and a
Right.
sex symbol. Like,
Right.
I don't think it has anything to do with her figure. I just think it has more to do with her image. It's like she's more like her music showing me the way.
No, but if you like I said, if
But-
you're a true fan, you would know that that she
Right.
sings.
But that's
she's
always
been
been part
singing
of her
about
show.
dick.
She's been controversial in her music from the beginning. I mean, she tells black men don't forget black women, for example. That's her being her authentic self. That's controversial. She's been sexual and so much of what she's produced and what she's written from the beginning.
I'm about to fuck your heads up.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I'm about
Scott's first album was not dirty.
Sexual, no, it wasn't.
Well, because she had to
you
breathe it on in.
Poetry.
What he said
It
was,
was
Square.
what he said was
Right.
square.
India RV type.
Yes, because
Right,
of your
right.
yes, I agree.
Right.
This is the beginning.
over
gotta- you
here.
can't
What
give
he
it away
said
all
was,
the
what he
time.
said
I
was
don't
that
know.
Jill
I
Scott's
can't
first
agree
album
with
was
that.
not sexual. Absolutely right. He is absolutely right. All right, now I'm about to fuck your heads up.
Oh
Dad.
Lord.
All right, check this out. So let me ask you this. So you mean to tell me that what about the perception that black women are sexual? I mean, and it goes once again back to what I was saying in terms of a societal aspect of how other races see black women, aside from the big mouth that they say that some of they all got, or
'Cause
what
we
have
sassy.
you, what have you.
Oh, that aggravates me.
That's something that,
Right,
but
right,
being
right.
sexual is another aspect
I think
of we expect.
I think
whether-
there's a difference though, because I don't think society sees black women as sexual. I think they fetishize black women.
Yes, and that's
More so than
historically.
anything. I mean, we are beautiful sexual beings,
Definitely.
but
We've been
the outside, even black men to some extent, they actually look at us, our shapes, our features as fetishes.
You think it's more of a fetish?
Because
Oh, yeah,
historically, I mean,
absolutely.
when the African American came over, and you know the Caucasus, what the white people,
She was about to say
Caucasian.
Caucasus,
European descent,
Whatever.
the colonizers.
Zoids. Then they're looking at our ass, and they're looking at us, and you know what I mean. And then when they did, like drew pictures of us, or had, everything was just
They
overextended.
emphasized
Yeah,
Sarah,
our assets.
Our assets, yes.
What is it?
yes, yes,
Sarah Hottentot.
yeah, yeah. That
Hot
old
and thought.
What was it? What's the name of
Hottentot.
that woman, that historical figure that?
that black woman with the big booty.
Yeah,
The big booty, the big. That wasn't,
Sarah Bartman.
That wasn't
Sarah
just the
Sarah
booty.
Bartman?
It didn't stop at the booty.
No, but that's what I came to my
She was
mind.
put
So
in like
what
cages and
Yeah, but the
shit
thing
like
about
that.
it is that the imagery it goes way back to slavery.
Right.
Your breastfeeding.
Fetish.
Your,
But
your,
that's
your
different
breast-
between
It's different than fetish,
sex-
though. It's different from fetish.
How so?
Oh, don't
What's
do
the
this with me.
difference
Don't
between
don't.
sexual and fetish, guys?
Go ahead, let them know. I'm
Okay.
back off your
and,
answer.
and
What's
mind
the
you, there
difference
I
between
don't.
sexual
I'm
and
not. I'm not saying that anything's wrong with fetish. I'm totally a supporter of fetish and kink, but sometimes fetishes can be unhealthy, and I think sometimes
Okay.
black women are not characterized by society as sexual beings, but rather as sexual objects. And I think that's
okay,
the fetish
okay.
part of it.
Okay, that all right. All
Not
right.
seeing us as human.
Okay, so it's more so the conquest, or it's more so just the I'm gonna fuck.
It's like
just not
it's
not
to
not,
acquire,
Yeah.
something to
not
acquire,
with something
to have.
that's not something that's heartly backed. It's just
Exactly.
something, it's just something that's gutly backed.
Right.
At your gut, yo, I wanna fuck her. not I wanna sleep with her.
Oh,
or
I
wanna
wanna
make
take
love
her
her.
to
Or
mama.
I really wanna love her. But it's more so out of your guts. You
Right.
wanna shit.
Right.
Right? Something is that what y'all mean?
So I think so there is nothing wrong with that primal lust, but when that lust sees us as animalistic or as objects rather than as
Objects.
beings, that is where the problem is. And I think that's how society often categorizes us as compared to other women who are sexual beings.
Which are you?
I have.
What do you mean?
Are you a sexual being or whatever the fuck else you said?
I'm a being. Sometimes for my husband, I'm an object, but that's consensual. That's between us.
Okay.
I have someone in on IG.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to the Real Genuine Beauty. She had chimed in and said, "I agree with the statement. A woman figure is in general looked as a sexual symbol." Shaking my head.
What the hell is she saying?
She's saying that women are generally looked as sexual objects and not as intellectual beings, a partner, a companion, or not in that sense with that wholeheartedly, like that wholesome thing that you were saying. It's more for those needs, those carnal needs, and in that way that you were saying that men, kind of like approach women.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, why aren't men seen as sex symbols as much as women? I mean, we have the magazines, the 100 best looking men, 100 best looking women. But when I look at magazines, I don't see as much men as I see women.
But you know what's interesting is after we, and if I'm wrong, ladies, gentlemen, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But it's interesting that after a lot of people sleep with black women, something changes in the, I don't know if it changes in the attitude or something changes in the mindset in terms of
The non-black person, you mean?
That's what I was saying.
Non-black person.
I'm gonna say non, and to some who was of the same race as well. There's definitely a change.
Why? Because we're a challenge? Or now you're confident because
but I'm saying there's something when it comes to this particular race. There's something that's definitely different after intercourse if y'all are not involved. Something definitely is different. Mm-hmm. No one.
I mean, I haven't slept with a black woman before, so I
Really?
can't answer your
Chinese?
question.
Asian?
No,
Well.
no, I haven't slept with. So I'm not exactly
White.
sure what you're referring to.
White?
I have not slept with a woman.
Oh.
I might if she's a redhead, and it can be white. It could be no. It doesn't have to be
I
white.
love redheads too,
I'm saying
actually.
redheads are
Actually.
sexy.
You like white
It doesn't matter
redhead?
if it's
White
from a
redhead?
bottle or it's natural.
I'm sorry?
White redhead?
Any redhead. I personally prefer redheads that are black because it's just, I don't know. It's something striking about it, but yeah, I like
was
redheads,
a redhead
period.
once, by the way.
I'm actually redheaded, guys. Let's go on the light.
Tip over
Did
radio.
you just wink at me?
It's an alternative.
I don't want to get you in trouble at church.
Okay, then when the shit goes up.
And if my husband's listening to this, I don't want a divorce. I do not want a divorce.
12 years.
Ow.
You don't need a
About to
divorce.
get your ass in
Just
trouble
invite her
tonight.
in. Fuck that. 12 years.
Okay. All right, we're gonna switch gears a
But
little
wait,
bit. Well, so we got one more point.
I'm still
to
stuck on the fact that you said Lauryn Hill is whack. I'm
I am too.
still stuck on that. Okay, can we
All right.
discuss that?
I'll give you a little. I'll give you a little.
Talent, like,
I'll give you a little Lauryn Hill time.
Ow.
You think Lauryn Hill's really whack? You really think that she's whack?
I sing that song to my baby.
First thing, you better call her Miss Hill before she come up in here with some shit. I call her Miss Hill. You're gonna disrespect her. You know she don't come here. She'll come up here and whoop ass.
Stop. My 3-year-old will whip your tail.
She will come up here and
That's
whoop
his
ass.
song, okay? That's what mommy sings
She
to
will
him.
come up here and whoop ass.
My little
Everybody
3-year-old
just
will be up in here like.
You just see everybody just getting out the way.
He'll be polite about it too. He'll be like, Miss D-Light, all done. Stop it. Yes.
No, but yeah, no, I get it. I get what you're saying. I don't know. I think women are fetishes because we're.
I really like that. I'm not saying I like
I
that.
know
women
what you
fetishes,
meant.
but I like
The theory.
I like the theory that black women more so are fetishes than
Actual beings.
actual beings, like Serena,
Yes.
like Serena.
Why do you know what?
Yes.
Another thing that bothers
Stop
me.
doing that.
I'm sorry. What did I
did
do?
she do?
Oh, I'm covering up.
Yes.
I'm so used to covering up. This is not even really like what I do.
yourself.
But he was like, "You better come up here dressed
Yes.
sexy." So I was like, "All right,
So I can talk.
I guess." I'm just throw on some shit that I found.
I didn't get the dress
and-
sexy memo, so I'm a little bit disappointed.
I'm looking. I mean,
You can't help it. It's triple
You know what
D's.
I'm saying? I'm looking.
Triple
Like,
D's.
I'm not looking really at D because she really but I'm looking at the ass, the legs. That's sexy down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we had someone back on IG saying, why isn't Lauryn Hill looked as a sex symbol, but Jill Scott is because of her neo-soul swagger?
Because no one want to look at
Stop
Lauryn Hill's
it.
neo
Stop
knees.
it. Stop it.
You know, Lauren is not as sexy as she used to be. Yeah, go back when you was
bullshit.
20
But no,
years
even
old.
back
She's
when she
beautiful.
was,
She
even
is
back when
beautiful.
she was younger, and I still think that Lauren's beautiful. But
She is.
when she was younger,
She
her
is.
music kind of said, "Don't be a bad girl." Quite a bit.
True.
Like you're supposed to behave a certain way when you don't, and I think that's part of the reason why she kind of hasn't been performing properly, because I think
doesn't wanna
she
be
has
a-
some guilt around
Right.
the message that she put out.
No, because the motherfuckers think
Because it wasn't her message.
No,
She
but-
felt it was
no.
it was a message that she didn't, a judgment that she
Let me tell you
didn't
something.
personally live.
Y'all motherfuckers still think that she's Rita and fucking
Sister Act
Sister
2
Act.
and
She
shit.
ain't- I'm saying she ain't
better than
no more. I'm saying her eyes
mean,
can't be on the sparrow no
than.
more. She get her eyes is
my
getting
God.
cataract. She can't eyes can't be on the sparrow no more.
You need to stop.
saying.
You need to stop.
But I think for some people,
can't-
her professional persona has turned people off, or it could be, or her her take charge type of style. In terms of her performances, whatnot, turns people off. Some people
No,
off.
it's
Yes, it
her
does.
not showing
You know?
up to concerts. We're showing up 3 hours late.
Yeah, but-
like
but-
I love
but
me
yeah.
some Lauren, but I'm not gonna. I won't buy a ticket to a concert.
See, but see that's that's the thing about it.
I went to a free concert once. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I'll go to a free. If she doing
that was
something
really
free, I'll
cool.
go to it. But I'm not
Yeah.
buying
But-
tickets to be
But if,
disappointed.
you're one breath you're gonna say she's the musician she's supposed to be, if she's the musician that she's
I
supposed to be, then yeah, you're gonna
No,
wait
it's a
little
difference
extra,
between
you're gonna
the
wait
creative
a little
part
extra.
and-
You're gonna wait a little extra time. For her to.
Well, I'm saying that as an artist, she is talented and creative. As a professional,
Yes.
there is definitely some issues there that she would need to work on.
I find you to be a verbal masturbator. That's
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I love this.
I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
told her, I said, I just want to sit around you and drink coffee
I
and
know,
just listen
right?
to you talk all day. We could just like,
sure. I
just,
love
I don't
that.
care.
I love that.
I swear, like this
I'm sorry.
girl, she just like, I don't know what to expect when I'm on the phone with her. But it's always a treat.
We're gonna
And
talk-
Always.
you expect 2 hours. A
Uh,
5-minute
yeah,
conversation
it was,
turns into 2
It was about
hours.
an hour and a half yesterday, right?
Man, I want to be
Didn't
your
even
friend.
feel like an hour and a half.
Friends.
I'm serious.
We're gonna talk about one more thing, and then
definitely.
we're gonna
Oh,
talk about one
sorry.
more thing, and then we're gonna go into a break. We're
great show.
gonna talk about what's homeboy's name? What's his name? Will Smith's boy, girl, Jaden.
Jaden, what happened with
Jaden.
Jaden? What happened with
What
Jaden?
about
What-
Jaden?
Jaden alone.
Yeah, he went out and publicly
like him.
announced that to the
believe
crowd that Tyler the Creator is his boyfriend.
I don't
it's
believe
his
that.
fucking boyfriend.
I don't believe
He said
it.
it. He said, "Yo," he made an announcement at a show and said, "Yo, Tyler the Creator is my fucking
I saw
boyfriend."
it. I think he's
Where's my
joking.
phone?
Like
Can I
Tyler
Google
the
this?
I
Creator.
think he's joking. I saw it.
Shit, man.
I don't think.
Why do you think he's joking?
Is it real?
Just the
Yes?
the way that his voice was, I could tell that it was kind of like just a joke. It didn't really seem serious to me.
What do you think?
Not at
Is it
all.
real or not?
I didn't see
I
it,
think
so
it was,
I can't really
but the
comment.
point is, I think that he was saying it to like get publicity, and it worked because we're talking about it. I think
Right.
that's what this. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what it's all about at the end of
Why,
the day. 'cause
why is that not possible that it's actually true though?
I just don't think it's true.
Why? Because you're not getting any.
Dick, I'm jealous.
Jealous?
She
Wow.
got
You're
living
not,
dick.
getting,
I
you're not,
can't
you're not
even
getting
get
20-year-old dick.
fucking nigga.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
I think it's possible.
I'm just
you
saying.
dare.
It's
Don't
very
you dare.
possible.
I think it's very possible.
No, I like
that it's
old men
true.
like you.
I hope so. Shit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
I got the move.
It's getting heated up in here.
I got my old man pants on, baby. I got what you need now.
If you don't sit,
I'm just
yo, I
saying.
cannot.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying to put somebody on blast like that. Let's just go on the assumption it's true. How do you put your partner on blast like that? Like now, motherfucker, you can't lie about it now and shit. I told the world we involved.
Maybe they wanted to come out the closet. Maybe they're tired of hiding. Maybe it just doesn't matter to them. Maybe
They
it matters
ain't-
more to you than it does to them.
They ain't no
The fuck?
fucking closet. They still in
That's
the
not-
hamper. They still in the hamper. They ain't even make it to the closet yet. They on the trunk with them two little motherfuckers, two little palinkies.
I don't even know what that word is.
Right, it's
But
funny.
funny.
Right, it just sounds funny.
That's because
Blinky.
just because your father's a bad boy doesn't mean you have to be.
Oh, there's an article about him admitting that he was bi.
By
No.
By who? I don't know, but there was an
He's
article.
bisexual.
He's bi.
Who's bisexual?
No.
Will?
Jaden.
Who?
She's saying the article says that Jaden admitted to being bisexual.
No,
Okay. Well, but there's a
Wait,
It's
Who
real.
admitted
Wait,
to
it's
it?
real because Tyler is bi.
Oh,
Right.
Tyler is bi.
Right, and there's an article
And so
about him.
Eminem
So
did
is
still.
Jaden gay or he's bi? or
Jaden
what?
wanted to be a woman.
I don't-
Remember, he
But
came
isn't
out
it-
as like a
doesn't
woman.
that
Did
don't
he
make
really?
you gay?
I don't know.
If
He's
you're-
wearing
He
dresses
wanted to
and
cut
shit.
off his
If
penis.
you're bisexual and you're let's say you're a guy, you're bisexual, doesn't that half make you gay?
Well,
Yes.
You
yeah,
can't be
because
like,
sexuality
nah.
is on a spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't
talk
know
about
the
it.
exact numbers.
Exactly.
But sexuality, people who are far to one side of the spectrum are straight. Far on the other side of the spectrum are gay. In between, they're more likely to be bisexual or leaning gay or leaning heterosexual.
All right, let me ask you this: if you're the Titanic. And
Yeah.
half you and the front part of your ship is underwater. The other part of the ship is on top of the water. Are you still sinking? Wait, regardless of how the fuck is the boat is in the water.
I hate you.
I'm just saying.
That's the Titanic.
Regardless.
You're using an example of a ship that's already sinking, but if you think about it, cruise ships these
Have
days
what?
can take on tons of water without sinking. So
Shit.
you can be partially sinking and partially floating.
Yeah, maybe the first 3 compartments, but not all 5. You can probably do the first 4, but you can't do all 5. I'm trying to tell you. These motherfuckers, boy.
But your analogy is relating to an inanimate object versus a person, and people are complex.
It's still knocking the stuffing out the
I
egg
agree.
muffin.
People are
It's the
complex,
same
and I'm tired of
in
these
any
fucking
language.
labels. I'm tired of these labels, these sexual labels.
But
I
once
mean,
again,
I mean, if a person chooses
because
a
I get
label for
confused.
themselves,
is it about you that you don't give yourself the label? Society gives you
Yeah.
the label.
okay, but the LGBT community has decided to use terms that make sense for labeling them, which society can then use.
Right,
But
that's not
that's just
offensive.
like as if people, as us saying, as people of color, that society gave us the label of how we're described. But the
Black.
reality is that people of African descent have been evolving that label, and society has been expected to adapt the label.
I don't know.
I mean, we were
how have
first.
they been
How do I
evolving
use-
the label?
I don't know
How
how
is the
to-
African
I
descent
mean,
been
first
evolving
we
the
were the
label? Negro-
derogatory N word, then we
Negro-
were Negroes,
Negro,
then we were
right.
colored, then we were
Blacks.
black, now we're African American or black.
and we're still Negroes, and we're still
And
niggas,
some
and
of
we're,
us don't have races at all. Some of us don't even consider ourselves as being part of that label.
What do you call? What label do you consider yourself to be?
I consider myself as black.
Okay.
Yeah. Simple.
Everyone has that same label.
And you're
on it?
heterosexually black.
Actually, I would be probably closer to the bi-curious area on the
Okay.
spectrum.
Okay.
I'm heterosexual in my relationship. I am mostly attracted to men, but I see beauty in women. I'm
sure.
just not
I
really
like
had
this.
interest in having sex with women.
You want them to eat you out.
It's
want
the
them to
same
eat
thing.
You want them to eat you out, but you don't want to eat
Titties
nobody.
feel like.
That's what that is. You don't want
let
to.
me
You
see if I
don't
can-
want to eat
Not
nobody.
necessarily. I just think that there are some women I think are very sexually attractive, and
To-
it can arouse me. But my interest isn't to be with them. I would want to be with my husband with their thought, with a thought
Well,
of
of
them
them.
in my mind. If that
Sitting
makes
on the
sense.
edge
You
of the
know,
bed.
you want to be with your husband with his permission. That's what it is.
I don't understand.
Of course
You want
not.
you.
Of course
He's saying the whole
course
the inviting the third.
No, not necessarily. I think there's a lot of drama in that.
I do
personally.
too.
True, based off of experience.
Don't
yes.
get me wrong.
Really?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I think
women?
there are some
You ain't got no
women that
experience.
can
You
do
ain't got no
it.
experience. We ain't
but
with-
it's
we-
not-
That's what she's saying.
We're with the one with experience.
I wanna hear
No,
what
I
she's
think
saying.
there's plenty of people that can do it without issues, and it does require a lot of conversation with their partner. I just don't feel my husband and I personally are there.
Right.
I'm not going to start something that I feel might be threatening to our marriage.
Oh my! You know what? You're like a sexual used car salesman with all the extra shit that you talk. Yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Go on with your saying, because we can't really go to a break. I gotta go masturbate. I'm multi-jerknal, man. Oh my god! Fucking Taylor Port got me going and I'm sweating.
Jesus.
This one got the hot pants next to me. Go on what you're saying.
What was I saying?
You
Remind me. Refresh my memory.
You said you're talking about sexing with another woman and shit. Experience.
It's complicated. Break.
Yeah. We'll be back after these messages.
Is it heavy shit? Is it good? Do we need a break?
We'll be back after these messages.
All right.
Let's hear another one of your songs.
We're gonna play we're gonna go ahead and break. This is the Trip Over Radio Show, an alternative means of psychedelic masturbation with your boy Will B. K.
I can't be drinking.
You have to say your name.
This is D-Light.
Yeah, you gotta say
Delightful one.
Yeah, you gotta say.
We're gonna say it quick.
This is boy. One more time. This is a Trip Over Radio Show with your boy Will B. K.
And Delightful one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll be right back. S.STREET Media right here, yo.
OGE Beats, yeah. Shay Lawrence. Hey, yeah. Feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping. Poppin', yeah, my melanin poppin'. Tell me what you want from me. See you admiring. See you looking at my pretty brown skin. Feel so inspiring. And it's not a sin to embrace what's God-given, so you can keep your images, 'cause I'm loving all the skin I'm in. Oh, nobody can bring me down. Oh no, skin kissed by the sun and it's beautiful. I'm singing this song just to let you know you're beautiful. Feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping, yeah. My melanin popping, feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping, yeah. My melanin popping, comfortable in my skin. Don't need to change a thing. No need for skin bleaching. Be proud of your melanin. You're a blessing, one of God's best creations. Can't replace it. Their standard of beauty, don't chase it. No, nobody can bring me down. Oh no, skin kissed by the sun and it's beautiful. I'm singing this song just to let you know you're beautiful. Feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My DJ Lawrence. Hey, yeah. Feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping, 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 yeah. My melanin popping. Tell me what you want from me. See you admiring. See you looking at my pretty brown skin. Feel so inspiring. And it's not a sin to embrace what's God given, so you can keep your images. Cause I'm loving all the skin I'm in. Oh, nobody can bring me down. Oh no, skin kissed by the sun and it's beautiful. I'm singing this song just to let you know you're beautiful. Feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping, 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 yeah. My melanin popping, feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping, 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 yeah. My melanin popping, comfortable in my skin. Don't need to change a thing. No need for skin bleaching. Be proud of your melanin. You're a blessing, one of God's best creations. Can't replace it. Their standard of beauty, don't chase it. No, nobody can bring me down. Oh no, skin kissed by the sun and it's beautiful. I'm singing this song just to let you know you're beautiful. Feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping, 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 yeah. My melanin popping, feeling so good in the skin I'm in. My melanin popping, looking so right, skin glistening. My melanin popping, nobody can tell me a thing. My melanin popping, 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 my melanin's popping. Yes, it is. My melanin popping. My melanin popping. Come again. Beat my style. Hey, 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 hey. Here we go, here we go. Woke up to a brand new day. Nothing gon' get in my way. Woke up to a brand new feeling. New dawn that life is revealing. Good vibes from the floor to the ceiling. So put your hand in the air if you know it's gonna be a good day. Live life no fear, without a care, okay. I'm feeling like a million bucks. No negative, I can't touch this, no. I'm feeling like a million bucks. No negative, I can't touch this, no. Woke up to a brand new drive, and I'm so grateful to be alive. The way that I smile, the haters despise. The way that I live my life, I'm gonna hold my head up high. Let God be my guide. Never gonna let them steal my shine. So put your hand in the air if you know it's gonna be a good day. Live life life, no fear, without a care, okay. I'm feeling like a million bucks. No negative, I can't touch this, no. I'm feeling like a million bucks. No negative, I can't touch this, no. To a brand new day. Nothing gon' get in my way. Woke up to a brand new feeling. New dawn that life is revealing. Good vibes from the floor to the ceiling. So put your hand in the air if you know it's gonna be a good day. Live life, no fear, without a care, okay. Here we go. Woke up to a brand new day. Nothing gon' get in my way. Woke up to a brand new feeling. New dawn that life is revealing. Good vibes from the floor to the ceiling. So put your hand in the air if you know it's gonna be a good day. Live life, no fear, without a care, okay. I'm feeling like a million bucks. No negative, I can't touch this, no. I'm feeling like a million bucks. No negative.
Back everyone to the Trip Over Radio
Hello.
Show. The alternative means of psychedelic masturbation. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your host, Will be K.
Yeah.
What is your name that you're going with this week?
My name is Delight for one.
Delight. Yes, Delight.
Yes,
Yeah, man, we had a lot of talk about the sexing thing.
Yes, and a fetish
Mm-hmm.
and a sexuality.
I'm saying. Anyway, before we go into that, finish saying yours, expressing your thought.
Okay, coming back to the topic we were talking about.
What were we
was
talking
she
about?
in a relationship with a woman before?
She was in a
about to-
relationship with a woman a long time ago, and
We're gonna-
yeah,
Yeah.
She,
I thought you said it was a threesome.
was it?
Oh, was it?
It was a moresome.
I may have
Wait,
misunderstood.
It all stemmed from you saying that
Don't give it to
you,
him where it stemmed from. Where did it happen?
like you and your husband weren't into that for whatever reason, and then I said,
we
Then
I'm
there was
just trying to.
she was still, so in other words, she's saying there's no hope for y'all if that's not what y'all are into with her.
Oh, and that's okay. Based off of my experience,
Yes.
personally, I find that threesomes don't work.
That's not true.
Maybe I think it's just me personally. I'm kind of like a jealous ass motherfucker. So
Maybe
so I feel cool in the beginning, but then after a while it's like, nah, I'm not feeling this. I
Maybe
don't
you're just a
know.
whack lover.
No, I'm not.
You sure?
No, I'm not. Hey,
I don't know.
hey, no, no.
No.
I'm popping. I ain't got no complaints.
I think polyamorous relationships work.
Yes.
You know, I was thinking about trying
but everyone
that.
has to
I
be
was thinking
talking.
about trying to
Everyone has to
polyamorous
know.
relationship.
There can't be an ego thing. Nobody can be one up on the other. It's no, oh, they're mine for right now. It's everyone's sharing everybody. Like,
We've shared
I
each other
mean,
anyway, right? Might as well
I
make
just-
it be known.
I mean,
Right.
I've spoken to couples that have had like what's called a guest star. So they've had someone come in for just for threesomes. And there's a lot of rules around it, and there's a lot of discussion and understanding, and rules have to be set, boundaries have to be set at the beginning, and
Absolutely.
and all parties involved have to
No.
abide by those boundaries and rules. And if that doesn't happen, or if someone becomes uncomfortable with it, there has to
Yeah.
be like there has to be an understanding of how to end it.
I don't hear myself.
Can everyone hear me?
I hear you.
I don't hear nothing out of this.
Can you hear her? Can you hear?
She doesn't have headphones.
I don't have headphones.
Oh, well then it helps if you have headsets.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, you can hear everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear everybody.
All right, okay. All right. We're gonna kind of coattail this kind of low for a minute because we want to talk about Shay Lawrence. She's the golden voice,
Hi.
and it sounds golden.
Thanks.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
It sounds very Jill Scottish.
Thank you.
I'm just
Wow.
saying. And y'all got the same attributes, you know.
The big
sexy,
titties?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Already telling lies on the air.
I'm singing. How long have you been singing?
Dumb long.
Wow.
Well, like a kid, you've been writing poetry, or you did it in
have to
school,
talk
you sang
into
in
it, baby.
school,
Yeah, I've
you
been
sang in church.
singing in the church for very long.
Right.
And yeah, I've been singing, recording since I was like 16.
Really? How'd you
Yeah.
get into the studio
Talk
that long?
straight, please, because we can't hear you from the side.
I was
here.
literally walking down the street in Parkchester where I grew up at.
All right.
Represent BX
X.
Parkchester all day.
Right.
And
Other side.
Hate the Bronx.
shut up. And you know, I was humming to myself a Mariah Carey song, and someone was like, "Yo, you have a great voice." And I know this dude that has a studio over there, which was like the next building over, and I went over there, and the rest was history. And of course,
Wow.
my mom wasn't feeling the whole situation.
Right.
Like, you 17, fuck you doing in the house with a bunch of niggas. But it wasn't even like crazy. They didn't even come at me like on some.
Right. I feel you.
They were really respectful
wanted
to
to
this
build
day.
with
We still are cool to this day.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's years.
yeah, long time. I'm old now.
Oh my God. Are you? Because I know we spoke a little bit. Because you have the Jamaican.
I am of Jamaican descent. Yes.
But you're not. But you're not fully. Are you Jamaican American or are you
Jamaican. I
Jamaican.
was born in the Bronx.
I'm
My
sorry.
parents are from Jamaica and England.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So you're jingling. You're jingling.
Go ahead, baby.
Right.
Wow. What is your what do you why as a being a singer, why did you pretty much craft your style of song more towards Jamaican than
Reggae and
I would like to think that I'm a combination of different genres. I like to incorporate the Caribbean style with the R&B flavor with a little bit of everything. I don't know.
so it's the beat. It's the beat.
Yeah, like it just speaks to me because I grew up with that. So that's just me all day and all night. I even like a little, bachata y merengue. I like all of that.
And that fusion is in your music as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very
well. I'm trying to incorporate the Latin.
the acoustics,
Yeah.
the drums, the
Yeah.
trumpets.
It's all African anyway.
Right.
If you think about it.
The
So
drums. Right, exactly.
No, I see that you got some credits. You got some credits with Jadakiss and a lot.
yeah, I worked with Styles P and Chic Luch. I don't have a record with Jadakiss yet, unfortunately. But hopefully one day I will be able to have a record with him.
Did you get to meet him yet, or?
Yeah, I met him actually at the album release party when I did the joint with Styles P.
What was that song?
Other Side.
Other Side?
On his Phantom and the Ghost album, and I did this song called "Hood in You" by with Chic Luch on Silverback Gorilla too.
Oh, okay. All right.
What was it like?
It was cool on the Other Side record with Styles P. I feel like my voice doesn't sound the best that it could sound because it was like mad like smoke and everything, I know I'm over here smoking and shit. So it's like kind of
I
like
didn't notice.
they're like, what the hell are you talking about? But at the time, I felt like my voice came out mad raspy because there was a lot of weed smoking going on in the room. But what am I going to do? Tell Styles
Hey,
P
stop smoking.
not to smoke in his own studio? Like, I'm just happy to be here. At
Right,
the time,
right.
I'm just like, you know how many people wish they could be on records with these guys, and I'm
Right.
here, like,
Right. And
so
female
you
artists.
you learn how to shut the fuck up and just do your job.
Right,
So that's what I
right.
did.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
But as an artist, we always say we're always hard on ourselves anyway. So
Yeah.
what you might have not thought was your best was
Right.
actually pretty good.
But he was very cool. He was very accommodating. He offered me water.
I hope so.
Yeah, he was very nice, very cool.
That was it. Champagne water, just really. Was it tap or
Real water, real water.
nothing but the best?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. I mean, so have you done any professional touring or
Right.
have you traveled abroad yet and performed yet? Or
I haven't
Go out to
traveled.
England? Yeah, why not?
Well, I've been to England before, but not for performance purposes. I've toured with the Talking Dreads. They were number 6 on the Billboard charts for reggae. I featured on Andy Basford's project that was on the ballot, nominated for a Grammy.
A Grammy?
And what'd you do on that
Yeah.
project? You were singing on there as
Singing
well?
background vocals because
Wow.
I do it
background singer?
professionally. Yeah. So, in addition to being like a lead vocalist, I do background vocal stuff as well. So.
And you also
Yeah.
and did you ever sign with anyone, or are you still unsigned? And
Still unsigned,
Right.
still struggling in the hood, but but it is what it is. If there's anybody out there listening,
tune in.
tune in.
Yes,
Link
I have
up,
a lot of
link up,
followers. You guys
link
out there,
up.
all those producers, all those music artists that I know, please, reach out, male, female. We have a great artist here who's
Thank you.
reaching out. So that's what we do. Let's collab.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I do a little vocal coaching on the side.
Oh, that's very good.
And I'm
Is that in
affordable with my
school,
rates.
or that's freelance?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so how could they get that?
My
sign up for-
info?
yeah, what's your website? How do they sign up for vocal coaching?
Well, they can email me at Siobhan Lawrence. Damn, my whole government. I don't know why I did that. Siobhan Lawrence 86 at gmail.com. SHEVONLAWRENCE 86 at gmail.com.
Okay, vocal
Not
coaching.
68.
Hell no, what you trying to say? I look old?
No, I'm
86,
Close
baby.
to 69. That's where he was going.
Oh, you're trying to get to 69?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
trying to get
okay.
to
I bet. I
I
bet.
was trying to get one over.
I hate you.
I'm just saying.
Do you find you collab more with men than with females, or
Chicks are whack. Sorry.
no? But why? No, I get it. No, but why?
The cattiness, the ego. I never come into a situation like, yeah, this is me and I do, I'm hot. I'm always like, just trying to help. I just genuinely want to work.
Right.
But I find that some women tend to be like
Competitive for no
competitive
reason.
and intimidated.
Jealous.
Intimidated. Right.
We're going to say jealous, whatever you want to call it.
And
And it is what it is.
Right. And so now we're sitting in front of each other, just staring at each other like, hey, so, and no one wants to really, you know what I mean? You can't really open up, and then there's no creative flow. So what's the point?
Right. Well, as being a woman in the game too is even apart from working with women, even working with men sometimes can be very challenging as well. Because they expect certain things, or some of them are like they're trying to incorporate different elements into the game, and I'm just like, it's hard for a woman in a male-dominated industry.
And you know what I was also noticing within the hip hop industry, like between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, it's like they're both fighting for one spot. But like I see men doing the same thing, and there's multiple, artists doing it. And
Right.
it's not so much at like this grabbing at each other. You know what I mean?
I don't know why it's like that with women. I don't.
It's always been
It's
like
because I think that it's because women aren't as respected as artists, and so and it's entertaining to watch two women fight for that spot.
fight.
I mean, it was that way when it was like Foxy and Kim, right? Like every generation
Has their pair.
Exactly.
It was Brandy and Monica when they had the.
Brandy's
And
my
then-
favorite singer of all time. Let me just throw that out
Oh, really?
there.
Shout out to
Brandy.
Aquarius.
Brandy's your favorite singer of all time.
I said it.
All
Y'all
time.
Brandy?
Out of all people, Brandy.
I mean, I like
Yeah,
Brandy,
I know,
but
me too.
of all time, okay.
Talking to
Me
the
not give a fuck. Brandy is my favorite singer of
Brandy.
all time. Yes, I said it. Brandy Norwood. Yes. Yes. I'm dead ass serious too.
Norwood.
You don't understand. Like she is the
All right, well, give me a song.
I'm saying.
sitting up in my room, back here thinking about you. Oh, must confess, I'm a mess for you. Sitting up in my room, back here thinking about you.
boy is mine.
Oh.
The boy is mine, bitch. The boy is mine, bitch.
The boy is mine, bitch.
I'm just saying. That's interesting, but I mean, why is she? Why does she personify your favorite, your all-time favorite? What, as opposed to people that was.
He said
around?
word like, what the fuck? Okay, let me close my eyes and really meditate on this.
Let me drink this yak.
Brandy Norwood is my favorite singer because she encompasses so many elements that I strive to really accomplish and achieve. Seriously, she's the vocal Bible. She has great technique. So many things she can do with her voice that it's an inspiration to me. Okay. Yes, absolutely. And when I was growing up singing, people would compare me to Brandy and Moesha. She made me like that whole show, Moesha, the whole thing. Like, we didn't see too many images of young black women on TV like that. So it was just so great to see that. You know what I mean? Okay. Made me feel like I could do that.
Yes.
I can do that. The first black Cinderella,
All right,
I can do that.
So
Right.
she's your
We can
genesis.
do it.
She's
Yes.
your genesis
Genesis.
for you.
Yes.
In terms of.
Yes, and I had the box braids at the time, so you know.
Was there anyone else accidentally before Brandy?
In terms of my vocal inspirations,
Yes.
Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Whitney.
Oh yeah, definitely Whitney.
Oh,
Definitely
okay.
Whitney. But I gravitated more towards Mariah during that era of the ODB, Mariah, hip hop, when she started to incorporate the hip hop into her sound. That's when I was like, yes, that's me. That's me. Yes.
Me and Mariah.
Go back like babies and pacifiers. Yes. That is me. Yeah.
So all right. So we go ready because I know you gotta go. Is there any future endeavors that you have? Anything that you?
Any projects you're working on?
Projects
Any
you're working on,
videos?
something that.
Any poetry books?
Well, I do have a video for the record, You Ain't Gotta Love Me.
Okay, and that's on YouTube.
That is
Where
on
we-
YouTube.
Okay,
It's a little budget, but I'm trying.
that's all right.
You know.
You should hire me and my team.
Oh,
You know what I'm
right. You
saying?
did give me a card.
I
I'm
did give you a
serious.
card, girl. You know we
yeah.
do this.
Okay. I currently have a record that is playing in Africa right now. That's the $1 Million record that you play. It's about to be played in Africa.
Nice.
Yeah. So. I'm trying. I'm a single mom, just trying to make it out the hood. That's it. That's it.
West Africa?
West Africa.
Yes, actually, yeah. Yes.
Is that like the Bronx? The
What the hell?
That's a West Africa.
Bronx, Africa.
Motherfucker, you. Motherfucker,
What you trying to say? I ain't never gonna make it out the Bronx?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just wondering if the Bronx.
I the blood
Africa.
clot, yeah, I say. Oh.
I'm saying.
No, that's good. That's
No.
So what's your Instagram? It's so the email to book you for vocal and for events. Do you do events? Do you showcase anywhere?
I haven't done that in a while, to be honest, because I need me a good, reliable babysitter. I'm just throwing that out there too. Okay, I'm being
I'm a
honest.
babysitter too, Will.
I'm as real as it gets. I'm not gonna come up in here acting like I got it all together because I don't. I need a good, reliable, trustworthy babysitter.
My cousin babysitting. She in
You got
Brooklyn
all the
here.
connects.
free.
This is what it's all about,
Free, tune in
networking. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, this is
I'm
what we
a
do.
connector.
so once I get certain things situated, I'll be able to maneuver and navigate how I would like to.
What's the sound that you're trying to encompass for producers that's listening for you? Is there a sound, what type of style or sound you trying?
R&B, hip hop with a splash of that booyaka.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel it. I like it. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
With it.
That's
All right.
me.
Well, thank you for coming on here.
Thank
to
you
Tip Over
very
Radio.
Thanks for having me.
No,
This
hope you
was
had
fun.
fun.
We do what we do on here. You know, we nasty. we definitely nasty.
Yeah. Tune in some other shows.
Oh yeah,
He got
definitely.
wrapped in saran wrap and raked with knives.
What the hell? What the hell?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I can do.
Raped
That's what I can do with my fingers.
raped or wrapped with
He was wrapped with saran wrap and then
And-
raked with.
Oh, I thought you
knives
said
after.
raped with knives.
Oh
No, no, no.
like
He was
on some
poking me with a
sodomy
knife.
type
No,
shit.
never.
Oh,
He is
okay.
not
wrapped
about
with
that
a
life.
wrap.
Hold
Poke
on.
me with a knife.
Pause.
Yeah.
We had some spanking, right?
Ooh, I want to be spanked.
Do
Can I?
you?
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
We'll call you back. Hey.
yeah, we do
Baby
flogging
oil.
on here. We do flogging,
Really?
spanking, paddling,
Woohoo!
choke. I don't know if you're into breath play. You can get choked
He
out
got
like
choked
I
out.
do.
Oh, I like to be choked.
I do too.
Can I get like bit? Oh my,
saying.
like right here.
I can get a
All
biter.
up- all
I
up
was
in-
good with
get a bite.
everything
All up
until
in the
y'all
neck
said
meat.
choke.
I can get a
All up in
bite.
the
I was like,
I
don't
get a
play with
bite
my
for you.
oxygen.
From the back, like grabbing. No.
Hey, all up
From
in
the
the neck
front?
meat.
No,
Right here, right here, right
pull a
here.
hair all you want to. Do not
Are-
choke
are-
me.
I gotta get this vein right here.
Are you
got
into
a neck
pony
thing.
play?
Don't touch my
Are you
neck.
into pony play?
What?
What?
You gonna
Pony
pull
play?
my hair out?
No, I
play?
said pony play.
What the hell is that?
Well, some people like dressing up like ponies, and they.
Oh, you know they have anal
Wow.
plugs now.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
know.
with the
Like,
tail.
we had an anal
Oh my
plug in
gosh!
here.
Can I tell you the best
That
book
is
that I've read was The
so-
Conquering of Sleeping Beauty. It was before Anne Rice went horror, guys.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's where I got a lot of my
actually
shit
read that-
from.
I read that book.
You did. It's
Yes,
a
I
trilogy.
did. I read a lot of erotica.
I
I read a
love
lot
it.
of
I'm trying to be like,
erotica.
yeah, I
love
want to
it.
start reading
And I
Because the
that.
pony- 'cause they
particularly
had the whole
like
pony thing.
I like erotica with DS type relationships in them.
Wow.
So
Go explain that for people who don't
DM.
know.
dominant
DS.
sub.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
Submissive.
No.
Me too.
Yeah, I just look at you more like
Wow.
I like look at you more like the professor as opposed to the actual.
Like how you look at Jill Scott like she's
Yeah.
not like a
Information
sexual
is
being.
power.
Again.
Information is powerful as far as I'm concerned. But some of the most dominant people in life like to be submissive
Yes.
in their bedrooms.
Yes.
And they're interested in kink.
I have
Yeah,
taken.
but
I
you
have
just seem
controlled
so
many men.
analytical about it. Not really more
but I'm-
so.
but what is- but-
applicated to do
The
it.
more successful a person is, the more likely they are involved in very kinky fetish behavior.
Because they're so dead with the world.
There's a limit to certain things,
They-
though.
they-
Limit
they-
to certain
it's
things, baby.
It's a release.
Cannot.
Let me tell
So
you something.
analytical people are always in their heads, and then they need a place where they can be out of it for a moment.
Yes.
Some vacation, some have kinky sex. I mean, some have hobbies. Some people, their hobbies are kinky sex.
Hey.
I'm not saying. Do you like this stuff for knocked out your egg McMuffin? I'm saying. I like choke and slap and shit
Hey,
like
hey,
that.
You have to
hey,
invite her
hey.
back on.
Come
She
Come
gotta
slap
back.
me. Come
I do.
slap
She
me.
gotta come back.
Come slap me.
Oh my! I'm not even live.
And then you grab me.
What did I ask for?
And then you grab me. Oh my
I'll let you
goodness.
slap me back. I'll let you slap me back.
Wait, do a light tap. Don't slap the shit out of me.
Oh, then
Oh,
what am I gonna
gee.
slap you for? That's a waste of. Slap me.
Okay, slap me.
Are you gonna slap me or not?
You haven't watched the show.
No, you have to
Slap
smack. I'll
me.
smack you.
You wasting my time.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm Pat.
You got-
I'm on air.
For real? All right, so come back.
Oh, shit. If you're gonna slap me, slap me.
Slap you? You sure?
You see him smiling, right?
See, he
No,
flinched.
Exactly.
Are you gonna slap me too? You're gonna slap me, slap me.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
Just make sure you get here. Don't start like ah.
What the fuck? Was that hard enough?
I don't know. Was that good?
You felt that? You felt that?
Was that good?
You felt that?
Am I mad?
I'm letting out all my aggression from like motherfucking everything, like 1999 and shit.
That was a really sexy slap. It was like
That was sexy.
It wasn't even that it was hard. It was like
Yeah,
it was so effortless.
Right. Oh God. Don't slap me hard. I'm scared.
it's a respectable slap. You like,
Eat that.
Let me move out of the way.
She don't want to get smacked.
That wasn't even that bad.
That's not how you slap somebody. You slap them when you're in the heat of the moment, and you're like, oh, and then you smack them, bang, and then you're like, oh, ah, and then you're not, and then that's it.
Dios
And that's
mío.
and I'm not excited. What are you doing? You ain't slap on the head.
I cannot deal.
at least
I could-
at least you're like okay. You know, but-
She slapped your ass right back.
Going for another one. Okay.
She slapped your ass right the fuck back.
Reflex. Oh wait, we gotta turn this around. I didn't see none of the smacking.
Jeez Louise.
Chip over. Crazy asses.
Yeah, but that's how you're supposed to smack. You're supposed to smack when you're like in that moment where it's just like, you know, the weight break you out of like bang, like bang.
Right.
It's like, oh, you know.
Right.
It's not just like out of nowhere.
So you
like-
really been choked out on air?
It's taped. It's verifiable.
I gotta see that.
Yes,
I gotta see that footage.
Okay, episode 2.
Put it on
Episode
my
3.
shit, and I'm passed out, and I'm drooling.
Oh my
And, The owner of
God.
the station was like, wait, I gotta record this.
Before they help you, they record
I
it.
woke up and
The porn star 1, 2.
Oh, what the porn star? What the porn star did? She choked your ass out.
Offered him head on air, and you ran around the room.
Destiny.
Oh, we had a porn star offer Will Head on
What's her
air.
name? What's her name?
Yo, all you had to do was throw on your
Destiny
jacket.
Dream.
Yo, we're gonna get
Destiny
another
Dream.
porn star for this. So hello.
Destiny Dream. That was a few years ago.
I wanna meet a
Destiny
porn
Dream.
star.
Birthday, baby.
Destiny Dreams is on here, and well, not here.
We need
this
a reunion
station.
show.
It's at the station that we were both at a few years ago, and yeah, it did happen. You know, she went what? You want to slap?
No.
Got
I hit back, and
Okay.
I'll hit back hard,
I know,
and it won't be sexual at all.
Oh, that's not fun. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, but you definitely want to talk about your product that you have.
Okay, so
Get out of here.
This is Mashika.
Chica.
I do in-home presentations for women.
She's coming to
Yes.
my birthday party, guys.
Yes.
But you can't get any because you're the husband.
And I mostly provide adult sex ed, and I try to do it in a way that's kind of funny. So people are having a really good time. They don't feel like I'm a teacher in front of them and they're taking notes or anything like that. And I mostly talk about how women can have better orgasms and how they can actually do things to improve and spice up what's going on in their bedroom with their partners.
Let me off the bat. Question: You say when you say better, if what makes an orgasm better? If you orgasm,
Last longer.
okay.
Better build, more of a build up to that orgasm, and also helps more intense. And then there's also types of orgasms.
Yes.
So most women
Yes,
only
there
have clitoral orgasms, but you can have
I have-
orgasms from stimulation to the G spot, the
Yes, I do.
perineum,
The
vaginal
perineum,
walls.
too. Yes,
The
I have that
perineum,
too.
both men and women have it. It's the area that's
The taint?
behind. Yes, the taint. It's after the genitals, before the anus.
The
It
gooch?
can be
Is
called
it
the gooch too.
The gooch? Yeah, the taint.
Yes, because it ain't in the back, ain't in the front. the taint.
Right.
So for women, that
his
area
finger.
has about 8,000 nerve endings, which is the same amount of nerve endings that are in the clitoris. For men, it gives them external access to the prostate because some men aren't comfortable with the more internal route, which is through the
Right.
anus.
I know
Right.
a lot of guys
that
don't
mean?
let me
About
lick
to
all over the
wanting
place.
that. That's
I'm
what
just
they
like,
say.
you just don't know what you're
Nothing.
stopping yourself from. I said I know a lot of guys don't like me licking over there, and I'm like, well, I was just like, are you sure? Because they never been there, and then when I offer, I'm like, wow, you just don't know.
Instead of licking there, what I would suggest is maybe using a strong bullet.
I don't know about
no,
that.
guys not
Because
want
it-
the toys
because
in
it-
the
No,
bag,
my
and
ass
then
is
they're
not
gonna
gonna
want
going
enter.
through the anus,
So I don't know about
but
all
right
that.
on the taint.
Hey, yo.
A very strong bullet on the taint, because that'll
I use my very
push
strong
through
tongue on the
stimulation
taint.
to the prostate. And there's a lot of pleasure from prostate massage.
I know.
I've heard.
Yeah.
But what
yeah,
happens
I've
when
heard
you get
about
over
that.
150? You have to get a prostate check. I don't know if
Which is called milking the prostate, and you can have your partner do
It's
it
called-
instead
it's
of your
called
doctor
going to
do
the doctor.
it. But
Bang your legs back.
when you get to be
you can have your partner do it and do it more often,
just
which is
one
good
guy,
for your
man.
prostate health, and it's definitely more pleasurable to have your partner do it than a doctor.
That's for sure.
Yes, I hear you. Shit.
Yeah.
I used to, there was this one guy who used to like me to play with his ass. There was a few of them that like that.
you
And
do
but
it?
there was one
It was
guy who
gay?
used to like me fucking, like, I didn't do dildos and shit, but I did enough to that boy, and he still calls me today. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone.
Wow.
He's like, D, you turn me out. You just can't leave me. You can't leave me.
Whoa.
I don't got nobody to do this shit to you.
So you consider him
Look how she laughing.
you consider him to be gay? Bisexual?
What do you want?
You consider him to be bisexual?
Yeah, he's definitely bisexual.
Come on, son.
Is he bisexual?
I think
know
he's
it.
definitely
You know
bisexual.
Why do
it.
you feel that way? Just
know
because
it.
he wants stimulation to his anus?
That's the majority. That's the majority of what he asked for.
But sexuality is about who you want to have sex with, not about
I
what
believe
types
he
of
has sex with
stimulation.
men. So if the question
Well,
is,
then
do I
I've
believe
heard that
that?
before,
Yes, I
too.
believe he has sex with
Because
men.
there are heterosexual men that like their partners, their female partners.
Yes,
women.
I've been there too.
They're women to
I've been
I've been
stimulate
with men
them
that don't
sexually.
that I don't believe with men
through the
but like
anus.
that.
You're not talking to this.
But
baby.
you mean he is
That
gay?
You have to
particular
talk to
person.
this
He's
baby.
that
bisexual.
particular person.
That's what I meant.
Yes.
Talk
Yeah.
to this baby.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So
But
good
back
idea,
to your
Scott.
show,
Talk
but
to
back
this.
to your lessons, and then what else do you do?
So during those presentations, I basically talk about how to use toys, different types of toys, the ways that you can incorporate them into intercourse.
So you show them how to suck dick on a dildo and shit?
No.
No.
I don't teach fellatio classes.
You sound like
I
a teacher.
can,
Why don't you ever
but-
use- you don't use the Sorman's terms.
You
You're
might
just
get
so
some
clean about it. Why
fellatio.
don't you really just say it what it
So
is?
I don't teach fellatio classes.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, but that's just not me. Like I don't use slang terms most of the time in general.
But isn't that, doesn't
I
it make
do
it more
use some.
sexier? Doesn't it make it sound sexy as opposed to EF7 that this plus
Fellatio.
this equals this?
Suck
Well,
my
doesn't
dick.
it? I'm saying.
No, you know what? Actually, it depends on the audience,
My
and
pussy.
I tend to read my audience when I'm doing presentations, and the majority of them actually prefer
White people
a more
say that shit.
technical explanation.
But we're not there on
And
the
to
table,
drop
baby.
little
Please,
nuggets
fellatio,
of
fellatio.
silliness, but
But
so
if
it
you're not-
just really depends.
Well, all right. So in this environment here, how would you say it?
In this audience,
Yes.
if I wasn't on camera,
Yes.
And on YouTube?
right? Like, if I wasn't concerned about who might look at it the next day, I'd say things definitely different. I would definitely say things differently, but whatever.
Hey, yo.
So
So
I don't teach fellatio classes regularly. I haven't taught one in about 4 years.
I
no
could
price
not
tag.
deal with him. Ew.
So,
But I do know women that do teach fellatio classes. It's just that it's not the purpose. It's not the purpose of what I do. My purpose
You
is to
teach
empower
fellatio classes
women
also?
for their sexual pleasure.
domination.
And so if I'm then asked by them for tips, yeah, I definitely will do that. But my focus is women's sexual health.
But
Do you teach relationship?
I do talk about
intimacy, like how to be
relationships and
intimate with your partner
intimacy.
without being sexual.
Yeah, I mean, I have conversations with people one-on-one.
Oh,
about
one-on-one.
that. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's one thing in a room when you're talking about sex and you're laughing, and a lot of people are open to that. But when
Right.
you start talking about detailed stuff in relationships,
Right, becomes
that's
like a
when
counseling.
they want more privacy.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Is your husband part of your
You would
Business?
just love that, wouldn't you?
Is he part of
He
your?
is my official at-home product tester.
No, I'm saying, but is he part of your show
Demonstration?
or part of your demonstration?
No,
or
so
part of your-
men aren't actually allowed at our shows.
Really?
It's for women only.
Because it's to make the woman feel comfortable.
It is all about empowering women. I will bring up real life situations when I do my presentation, things that I've experienced, things that clients of mine has experienced, but no, we don't have men to
Can
demonstrate
you give us
on
any
at our
experiences? Because you said so damn proper
Okay.
and straight. Can you give us at least something good?
Sure.
Okay, you stream family. She's opening up a box. Radio family.
So
She's
this is
opening up a
actually
box.
one of the toys that I sell.
And
What is it?
What's it called?
This is called the Take Two.
Take two. Oh.
I hope it has
You
some
sound like you need a
charge.
wand, like the pop. And
So, to understand how
Ooh.
effective the Take Two
like
is,
duck,
right?
Like a duck.
That's too long to be going up in my butt. I don't want to know.
This is too long for the booty.
Hell
Then
yeah.
have you taken a penis in the booty?
I have.
Really?
Then this is not too long. It
I know, no, it's not at all, but
only goes up to here, and it's kind of small.
I like to have sex in my ass.
But
if
I
I'm gonna
never
have
said
sex.
anything
Same.
about this
Don't
going
wanna
in the
tickle
booty.
my
I didn't even
ass.
talk about the
Nigga,
booty
you
yet.
Yo, I will ride your fucking dick. Like,
there
no,
are-
you.
there are a number
I
of
don't want to be
different
tickled.
types
I'm
of
a shit. I'm a fart. Sound's gonna come out like straight dead ass. You stimulated something else to come
I
out.
should have brought an anal plug so we
You know
can
what I'm
talk
saying?
about anal sex, because I think
I
we
wanted
should
to do that. I wanted
do
to
an-
sit with
do a lesson
bees in
on
my
that
ass.
I'm saying.
to see
we
how
already
long
had that on the
it
tip
takes
over.
away.
We had that on the tip over.
So this,
Shout out
this
to
is the Take Two, and the
Kitty.
reason why I really like this type of toy is because it's super versatile. You can use it for
Look,
a number
you
of
stream
different
family.
things. So you can actually use this for stimulating different areas of the body. So you can use it for personal play, masturbation. You can use it with a partner. You can take this part here. Both leaves vibrate. So imagine
Oh,
this
the
is
both
like
leave
leaves.
the ends.
So both of them vibrate. You can use it to stimulate the nipples, right? You can use it to pinch on the clitoris and stimulate the clitoris.
What else could you
Let
do?
me turn this on for you.
Yes.
Sorry. I don't know if it has a full charge.
Probably
You probably use it on your way here.
She was a little
I
early.
just opened the box.
She was a little early.
Okay, so you can take one leaf and insert it, and it will stimulate the G spot. G spot is about 1.5 to 2 inches on a woman's front vaginal wall. So if a partner takes these two fingers and massages in a come hither motion, that stimulates the G spot. And the thing is that most women need clitoral stimulation at the same time to have an orgasm. So with the thumb, you also want to do ringing that doorbell, and we call the clitoris the doorbell of the vagina, because you don't just go
Ding dong.
barging into somebody's house without ringing that bell.
I mean,
Right. Can you
I'm
sing
always
it?
ready for guests. I'm always ready for guests. You know what I'm saying? Always ready for
Ring that bell. Hey.
Good, right?
That actually
Feels
does.
good, right?
It does.
So that
whole
particular
body.
toy
Wow, how much
allows
is that?
stimulation to the G spot, the clitoris at the same time.
You wanna
And it's great for oral sex as well.
no, you wanna do it to me?
So
That's great for oral sex.
it's great for oral as well.
is
So
that?
so you know how
put
like
it right
when
here?
you are going down on your partner, you sometimes hum so that they feel that extra
Yeah.
stimulation.
Okay.
So instead of humming, and if you're anything like me, because I love music, like you love music, sometimes you start humming a tune instead of just like a you'd be like
Hell yeah.
right.
Oh, I used to.
right. So instead, what you can do? Let me borrow that toy for a second.
There was one guy that was a jungle beat. I was just gonna say there was one guy who always rocked the jungle beat.
And then when you're giving when you're giving
That's
head,
going right in her mouth.
the toy does the vibration, that extra stimulation, and then you don't have to do the humming if you don't want to.
Oh,
I like humming.
Yeah.
So,
When there's the East is in the house, oh my God.
And of course, it can be used for perineum stimulation. Externally.
I don't know that part of the body, girl.
That is the area. It's the taint. It's the area behind the scrotum.
We're back there.
Before the anus.
That's my thing
Press
with
it
you,
up
man.
against
we gotta
there.
figure out what the fuck you talking about. By the time
Gucci
where we
gang.
could
I always
go.
explain what I mean.
Yeah, but by the time you
This
tell us
feels
where we
good.
at, I'm
It
already
feels good.
in the
Yeah.
next.
And that's
part of
just
my
the first
body.
setting.
oh wow. Wait, what's the other setting?
I think it has like 10 of them,
Stronger.
3 steady vibration settings from low to fast.
Blood.
And then there's pulsing
What else
settings. So
comes
you
in
press
the
the
box?
button at the bottom.
Is there
What
lube
else is
there?
in the box?
So
Oh,
it's
shit.
rechargeable.
Oh, okay,
And
so it comes
so
with
the
a
charger
nice
comes in the
charger.
box.
Oh shit.
And it's also waterproof.
Waterproof.
Yes.
And this is
Waterproof
made out
as in doing it in the water or doing it as it's
Underwater?
Up to 3.5 feet immersible.
Oh, you
so
can go in the
hot
bathtub,
tub,
squirt.
the hot
Are you talking about
tub,
squirt or
shower.
Then you meant in terms
If
of
you
squirt.
squirt, you don't have to worry about ruining your toy either.
Wow.
Are you a squirter? Are you a creamer?
Actually, I'm a gusher.
Ooh.
So
what's
some
that?
women gush, some women squirt. And
What do I do?
so when
I don't
you're
know what I
having a
do.
G-spot orgasm, you release vaginal fluids up to 8 ounces. And for gushers, it comes out kind of like a waterfall.
Yeah, like a.
I'm
And
a
for
gusher.
squirters, it
Spritzer.
kind of like spits out
Yes.
like a
Learn-
viper.
I'm a spitter
I learn
viper.
something new every day. Oh man.
I think I'm a
So,
gusher for myself.
So I have some clients who've asked me how can they become squirters, and so my suggestion is to do Kegel exercises because squirting is basically someone who gushes but closes the vaginal
Valve.
walls, and that's what causes the spitting out.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is that? Wait, what?
Right.
But when I'm at home, I'm like,
yeah,
This is so soothing, yo.
I don't think about it, so I don't remember to like try to do it. I'm sorry. In the middle of a
you know what?
orgasm,
12 years with
You
your
ain't trying to
partner.
think about.
I'm
No,
single.
I'm just like I got a 3-year-old at home. I'm just trying to get mine before he wake up and
I
ruin
know-
the fun.
I know that's right.
You know,
I
so
that's
Is
right.
sex better when you're a parent?
Hell no, nigga. What the
It
fuck is wrong with you?
depends. It really depends. I mean, quickies definitely
It's
increase.
not your kid.
Quickies definitely increase.
Cookies?
Quickies.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I mean, a couple of moments in the bathroom, like as when he's taking a nap. You know.
Do you have sex with your kids next to you when they sleep?
Hell no.
I know
No.
people who do.
I have.
I think
I
that,
have.
So
I think that
And
goes
you
back to the old.
fucking
It's like the old days type of
listen,
shit.
I
nobody
don't
doing
I
that
don't
shit.
judge people who make
I do.
whatever happen when they need to. The baby is asleep, the
get
kid
the
is
fuck
asleep.
up and go in the
There's a
bathroom.
lot of relationships ruined from the lack of intimacy.
Right.
I'm not policing
And he's
anybody's
sleep.
intimacy.
He's dead sleep. You will not fuck with your kid who's
I
dead
don't
sleep
do
next
that.
to you.
I don't. I
I believe
personally,
you. All right, Jesus.
personally.
All right, it's okay.
If he's in my
I
bed, I, go
dabble,
actually to his bedroom. There's a twin bed in there.
Oh, right. Go in there.
But
I can't.
I mean,
Facts.
I know a lot of moms that co-sleep breastfeeding, right? And they
Oh,
dream
yeah.
nurse at night, and
Dream
sometimes
nurse?
meaning so that they can
When they
sleep.
sleep,
Because
right,
when you
right.
breastfeed exclusively, your baby's up
3 or
every
4 hours,
2 to 3 hours,
yeah,
right?
right.
And is ready to feed again.
Is that like
so,
peeing in the bed?
Even when you're not breastfeeding, they wake
Pick
up
up
every.
yeah.
right?
Sometimes my daughter, she fell asleep.
I got one more
Yeah.
question for the night because we're
Okay.
gonna wrap
All
this up pretty soon. This is one more question for the night. If you're having sex, you're having sex right now. The dick comes out the pussy. Whose responsibility is it to put the dick back in the pussy? Is it the man's responsibility or the woman's responsibility? Put the
It
dick back in the pussy if it come out.
Damn.
If you're on top, if the woman's on top, it's her responsibility. If the guy is on top, it's
Usually.
his responsibility. So I think missionary and doggy style and even side, more so his responsibility because of gravity, right? But for women, if we're riding cowgirl or reverse cowgirl, like just slip it back in.
No, or missionary. We're on top. So you say if we're on top, it's
I think
our
it's either
responsibility
or. I
to
think
put our
you
dick.
have
I think
better
whatever the
aim.
moment.
Well,
like,
yeah,
leads to.
we do that, but
Seriously.
but that role has to be designated to somebody.
Exactly.
I mean, I think it's a
Exactly.
silent, unspoken rule.
Exactly.
But I mean, if you're in the heat of the moment and you're like, I'm about to come, squash that thing right back
Exactly.
in, like, do it.
Why does it have to be a
I'm
certain
saying
person?
because it's really awkward. We're fucking. All right, the dick come out. Both of us gonna look at it stupid. Each other. Somebody will put the shit back in there.
Somebody.
So
yeah,
we're
it don't
both
matter.
gonna look at each other, wait for the other person to put the dick back in the pussy.
No, it don't matter.
Somebody has to put it back. There has to be a designated person
shit all
to
over
put
the
the
shit.
dick back in the
Awkward that
pussy.
you're right. That is awkward. Who waits that long to figure it out?
Exactly.
In the middle of
Exactly.
sex. Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying,
definitely
somebody gotta put
awkward.
the shit back in there.
Yeah, y'all
Me
doing.
too.
Y'all
Me?
do.
Well,
most
me
people
is
do
different.
too much in that situation. Y'all not doing enough.
It's sexy when a woman do it.
Okay, it's sexy when a woman does it. No.
I don't really
Or
know.
are we supposed to be the more of aggressive and put the shit back
I
in?
don't really
I honestly
use
don't
it.
think
I
it
think it
matters.
depends on the
honestly.
relationship. It does matter.
It does not
matter.
Slide right in.
I don't think it matters.
I don't need to.
No, you ain't gotta do all that.
I gotta do that.
But no, but somebody has to do the work and take the shit and put it back in.
It's really
And you
not
would
a
just
lot of
think
work with
that,
me.
but you know what? The reason why it's just easier for women to do it because you know exactly where it needs to go. Us, we gotta grab it.
I like when you
and
try to
do
find
it.
it. Shit, hey, oh, not that way.
At that point, you just be like, fuck it, and just like guide them in anyway.
I'm just saying, somebody's gotta be.
I
in
mean,
control of that.
if that's an issue, then y'all have other things y'all need to be working on. Cause like seriously, you putting it back in, we're gonna naturally lift our hips or whatever we have to do to help
Right.
guide you. We're not gonna just sit there. And
You don't
if
need
we
to
are,
why
that's
don't you
another
just
problem.
go ahead and
Yeah.
put it where it needs to
Then
go?
she ain't satisfied because she's like,
Why don't you put where it needs
she's
to
all
go?
tuned out and shit. Like what? It's
I
out.
mean, you
Okay.
got all the answers, but you don't want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? You want the credit.
I'm a
Yeah, we
pillow
put all the
princess.
work,
I'm a
but you don't
pillow
want the credit.
princess, so
I'm saying.
it is what it is. I'm a
saying.
pillow princess.
What's that?
You don't want to do the work.
What's
No,
that?
I don't. I'm a pillow
I want the
princess.
credit, man.
What?
I sure am.
Oh, I hate people.
I hate this.
I'm a flower. I like to be tended to mostly. I
Oh,
do
okay.
return the favor, and I sometimes give favors without anything being asked, but I actually like to be tended to.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So
Everybody likes
I'm a
to be
pillow
tended to.
motherfucker.
I'm a
too. What-
flower.
pillow princess.
I'm a pillow
princess.
princess.
So I'm a
All
flower,
three.
not a
you
gardener.
I'm
You
not
definitely
a
are.
pillow princess.
You definitely are.
I am.
You definitely are. Yo, I don't know about y'all.
What
two.
you mean? Like,
I can be a pillow princess.
Okay, that I believe can be.
What's the opposite of a pillow princess?
Ooh, good question. What's the opposite of a pillow princess?
I would say
A floorboard whore.
Floorboard whore. Damn.
That's low.
I mean I would say probably an aggressor.
yo, I cannot.
saying.
Aggressor. Yeah. The other side of the spectrum.
I can be, but it's not my choice. It's not my preference.
Is everything
My
so
pre-
analytical with you, man? Everything's an equation
love-
with you.
My
Everything's an
preference
equation.
is to be submissive and to relinquish control. That is my preference.
Now,
I
you-
like to be told what to do.
You never do. You ever
I do
actually
like to be
say
told
it
what to
like that in
do,
like
but
a
men don't
loose-
do it.
I like that too.
I love to be told what
I
to
like
do.
to be told what to do.
Shut up.
I like to be tended to. I like to be
No,
told
nothing,
if
nothing.
I'm allowed to be tended to or not.
So you like certain type of queens. You like the daddy daughter type of relationship.
Yes,
No.
daddy.
She's submissive.
No.
Submissive is
Well, no,
different from
you're
daddy
more
daughter.
daddy daughter. You're more daddy.
To me,
Why the
that,
fuck
I'm
am I
sorry,
daddy
but
daughter?
that
I'm not
kind
even
of
the same
grosses
way.
me
You're more
out.
daddy
Well, that is
That
crazy.
kind of grosses me out
Yeah.
personally. So I'm a submissive, but I'm not someone's daughter. I only have one father,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you call him daddy. No.
but there's nothing sexual about that.
Oh well, then that doesn't.
I'm
work.
genetically someone's daughter. I'm not
Oh.
sexually someone's daughter.
Zaddy.
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 Lord have mercy. And speaking of which, I'm gonna be in a whole lot of trouble because my husband got to work early in the morning.
Oh,
Okay. We
No,
actually
that
the show's over. All right.
No, I'm
This-
just-
this was fun. Trip Over Radio Show.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks
this is
for
crazy.
having me.
D-Light, thank you for being my co-host.
Thanks for having me. For being
D-Light,
a
where they
co-host.
find you at?
They find me at D Light for one, D Media Light, S.STREET Media, Fuck Out of Here Podcast, Maniac Experience, and Trip Over Radio Show.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
Shay Lawrence, all these Shay Lawrence with the poops. What can we find you at, baby?
You can find me on Instagram at Shay Golden Voice Lawrence, SHAE Golden Voice Lawrence, and my email is ShavonLawrence86@gmail.com, SHEVONLAWRENCE@gmail.com.
What's your YouTube again?
Shay Lawrence, SHAE Lawrence. You gotta make sure because people spell Shay SHAY,
Like
so
butter.
right or whatever the fuck. Yeah,
Oh,
that whatever.
Okay.
All right, baby.
Mashika.
You can find me on Instagram at Romance Fun and my website, thesexpertinthecity.com or sexpertinthecity.com because you got to buy both URLs.
Right.
Hey.
So wait. So that's for the toys and for booking you for parties?
Yep.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
if you just need some relationship advice because a lot
dope.
of
Do you charge
people
for
Is
out
there
there
anything?
needing that.
Yeah, one more
If
question.
you
Is
buy products, I don't charge you.
Is there anything in terms of like if a couple wants your services to be there, are you available for stuff
Being
like
there,
that?
how?
I don't know. Is there?
I
there
voyeur. I mean, I haven't discussed that with my husband yet, but I might be willing to voyeur if that's what you mean.
Okay.
I like voyeur.
Okay.
I'm a voyeur.
No, I do answer intimacy questions for couples, and I do one-on-one consultation in terms of things that they feel will help in their bedrooms.
Motherfuckers want you in the bedroom asking questions.
No, but I do know sex workers. I have like D-Light. I connect people.
Oh, like the light?
So
Oh, not. I mean, not.
no. Meaning that she has connections in certain worlds. I have lots of connections in human sexuality.
Basically,
I know swingers.
I don't use that term.
sex
Right.
workers.
Sex workers, independent contractors.
But there are different
Independent
types of
contractors.
sex workers. They're not just people that have sex with you, but they will actually
like touching.
counseling, intimacy coaches.
Caressing.
Yeah, they're professional huggers, naked
and
and
cuddlers,
otherwise.
right?
Yeah.
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 I want to be a cuddler.
How much that?
Not me. It's too hot.
I still want to be a cuddler.
I need like the air conditioner on full blast to cuddle me in the winter.
Put that on my tattoo chest. Shit. Anyway, your boy Wilby K, Trip Over Radio Show. That's TRIPOVER on Instagram. Katrina told me to stop saying Wilby K, but it's WILLBEEKAY. You also find Trip Over Radio Show on Facebook, well, along with my government, William Kirksey. Just Trip Over Radio Show, an alternative means of psychedelic masturbation. Thank you, everybody, coming through, signing through, and jerking
Yes,
off.
thank you for coming,
your
guys.
house. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're gonna get on here.
No, we never do.
Peace in the Middle East, and
I love you guys.
April Ryan, you played yourself. You should have told that motherfucker to suck a dick. Anyway,
Good night.
later.
Good night, everybody.